Let's shift focus to the African continent now. Hundreds of women protested in the Nigerian capital to push for a bill that would add women-only seats in the Senate and House of Representatives. Several African countries, from Senegal to Rwanda, they have increased the number of women legislators by using quota systems. Nigeria, which has no such system in place as of now, only counts 4 women senators out of 109 and 16 women in the 360-member House of Representatives. The special seats bill would add 1 woman-only seat for both the House and the Senate in each of Nigeria's 36 states, plus the Federal Capital Territory, though implementing the changes would require a constitutional amendment.
We are not taking away any of your seats. We are asking for extra seats so that voices of women can be carried on. How can you have about 14 houses of assembly? You have women committees that men are presiding over. What is the meaning of that?
Legislature to work for women, because women constitute at least half of the population, especially during elections. So we are demanding, we're requesting for reserved seats bill to increase representation of women in the National Assembly, in the state houses of assembly.
And for more details, our correspondent Louisa Olani sends us this report from Lagos.
A call for reserved seats for women in the National Assembly has resurfaced through a peaceful protest in the nation's capital, Abuja, on Monday, after such a push failed to pass in 2002 and 2024 in the Parliament. They clamor for the special seats bill that ensures some secured seats for women in the national and state legislatures, as some African countries like Senegal and Rwanda did, to increase the number of women legislators by using quota systems. Now, the bottleneck, however, is that it requires constitutional amendment, which is a very cumbersome process. We recall a number of such calls have been persistent over the decades, decrying just 64 women in a 1,460 parliamentary seats in the National and State Assembly membership. A notable example is the 2008 Uwais Electoral Reform Panel, which recommended creating 108 additional legislative seats with 30% to be reserved for women. But this proposal also failed. With more women waking up to the reality and endorsement from a few women in Parliament, hopes are high of a possible inclusion in no distant time. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION World is One.